I don't know, actually, not at the moment, no. In the office. Anyway, what was the comment you made? Huh? What was the comment you made? Speak up, speak up. Speak to the pocket.
I'm not going to be called as a witness.
Oh, you might be anyway. You have the option to refuse, I think, but... Hey?
I'll do that. I think there's no fucking refuting it, is there? We all did it exactly what was going to fucking happen, and sure enough.
Yeah.
Well in advance, well in advance.
You know, that's the funny thing about this job, right? We're not the most educated people in the world as a rule, as a group. But the rumour mill in here is pretty bloody accurate. You know? And that, I think, is the problem, Ben, is that people tend to assume... Oh yeah, no, and that's the thing, isn't it? People upstairs tend to think we're a bunch of fucking idiots. I know I might be an exception because I got my degree, and a lot... Well, there are other people in here with a degree, but the point is that, as a rule, I think the management, albeit that most of them have come from the grade, from the postman grade, they tend to take this attitude, once they've gone up there, that everyone on the ground floor is a dumb fuck who doesn't know their arse from a hole in the ground. You know? And the thing is, many people who do this job, and have been here many years, and are still postmen, do that because they choose to. And some, like me, don't get the choice. I'll tell you what that is. You say he's making his presence felt. What that is, he's looking over here, right? And it's like, right now, because I'm causing them a problem, the very smallest thing that I do wrong will be an excuse. in. It's a prolonged visit today. Prolonged visit. Well, he was smiling his head off just now.
He found something yesterday that proved that fucking all their figures are wrong, and that once again Ben Hannon can't fucking count. So he's telling them that they've left fuck all, and then he comes down after we've sorted everything and goes, "Well, you haven't sorted anything. Ben told me you had this much." And then early shift we're basically getting a load of fucking credit for shit they fucking sorted.
Is that because Ben can't count, or is that because he's fudging the figures?
Just 2 weeks ago, they approached him to take images.
Who? Ben?
Justin. They approached Justin and asked him to do that. So they obviously don't want fucking Paul to do it.
Interesting. Because Paul's temporary, isn't he? Yeah, no, that's what I mean. They can relieve him at any time.
Paul's had enough, and he's told them.
Well, maybe this. We know the thing about his missus. Maybe he's going to take some time off.
She's fucking awesome. Did you hear her?
Who?
Angie. She's got the biggest mouth in the fucking
Yeah.
world, but she's fucking shy. She stood there fucking pointing at them, like going, "That fucking shit." Couldn't fucking manage their way out of the paper bag well within earshot. She don't give a fuck.
She has a rather large mouth. Ben, she'd be well within earshot if she was in Chelmsford. She'd be well within earshot if she was in Chelmsford. Oh yeah, no, I realise that. She doesn't do diplomacy. She just says what the case is, and that's fair enough, you know. And then again, there's taking the bull by the horns. What are you whispering about?
What's that? Oh my god, together.
He must have heard every fucking word Angie said. I think fucking, like he said, I think they heard her in Chelmsford.
Well, that's all right. She's over there giving it straight to them now, isn't she? Do you know what though, Ben? Wouldn't it be better to be honestly outspoken and a little ignorant than attempting to be diplomatic when you're no fucking good at it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think. Because at least one of them is going to tell the truth, at least as they see it, and the other one's going to tell a lie to the best of their ability, which probably won't be any good, which is what people keep doing to me in this place. You know? Yes, we responded to your...
Somewhere there's a fucking...
Why would they want that?
file with your fucking name on it that simply says, do not respond.
I believe that, but why would they want to go to a tribunal and lose all of the money? They probably think... But I wouldn't be gone. I can take that to a tribunal without losing my job. I don't have to leave my job, right?
Well, yeah, it depends
But
if-
I think that what...
What amount to you and say is £100,000, then fuck off. What are you going to do?
I'd take it and run.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that, right? They want me to go to a tribunal.
You keep turning them down.
They didn't do it last time, but I don't think it's that they want it to go to a tribunal. I think that the whole point of the system is, right, yeah, you're right, they've got my name's flagged because of what happened before. I do believe that. But I think it's not that they want me to take them to a tribunal, it's that they want to try and frustrate everything, because I'm trying to use the processes that are in place,
Yeah, maybe.
which is my legal obligation to do.
Spend time to find something to get rid of you with.
I don't think...
Sickness.
Yeah,
stress.
I think that happens. That's what they did at Ipswich. But also I think that they just literally try and frustrate everything. They make it out of time, but the tribunal won't uphold that anyway.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't uphold it the last time and they won't uphold it now. You know, it's about trying to frustrate people enough for them to drop the case.
I'm sitting out there complaining. I've done it myself. Formal Grievance. Cunts never got back into. Never got fucking back to me. So I put the same one in.
And technically
I put
that-
the same one in again. Waited 3 weeks. No one said fucking word to me. I just thought. I knew the gun had it. I fucking went up there and put it on Dawson's desk for fucking self. So, and yeah, in the end I just went, oh, fuck it. What's the fucking point?
Yeah, it's a
The only
sham.
person that's fucking getting fucked off here is me.
Yeah, and that's the point, isn't it? You know, it makes you, if you persist in it, it makes you unwell. Like I said today, the pain in my stomach and everything, you know, and they're just like the inability to get up and do what I need to do,
Yeah,
and shutting down and going back to bed.
that's fucking depression.
Yeah, I realise that, Ben, but they're causing it,
Yeah.
and they know that I'm susceptible to it. I've just got an Atos report that says so, so they know it, and they're using it to do that because they think you'll crack
Yeah.
rather than take.
Gonna,
And yet,
either
having
gonna give
taken,
up or you're going to go away.
yeah, so you either quit, walk out, in which case they'll give the same argument as last time. We can't have him back at Norwich. We're making job cuts. We're changing the business.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, if they pull that, then they've got to pay off. But of course, when they set a figure like they did last time of £5,000, they think that they can pay off on £5,000. But the injury to feelings payment on disability discrimination, bullying and harassment, and my disabilities, right? That ain't going to be £5,000. And a second time visit to the ET from the same person. Nigel? That's right. Can you hear you?
Yeah, fine.
Good, good.
Some kind of wind up.
No, I don't think so. Who told me?
Blythe.
Well, Blythe confirmed it. You,
Yeah, I told
you
you.
told me first. And Roy told you. You can have row 2, Ben. You can have row 2. They're in the Manchester sleeve. They fell inside the sleeve. Manchester. Manchester. Yeah, it was definitely a prolonged visit today. I don't know if that's designed to be intimidation or not. But it could certainly be interpreted that way. That looks like a meeting that quite easily could be taking place in the office, rather than out here on the floor where I'm working, under the circumstances. You would think if the guy was considering his career and not making himself high profile in my working area, that he would take that meeting into the office and have the discussion. No fear. No. Now, I'll tell you what it is, Ben. It's what it was when we were at Ipswich, right? When I was at Ipswich, and he set that up with McGarry to come and work next to me because he thinks that my fuse is so short that I'll blow it and walk out the door. But I'm not at that stage yet. Not there yet. No, quite so.
What time are you off? I'm not sure, mate. I'll ask you in a minute. So 6 till 4 and 6 till 1. Yeah, you get your show, so.
You done a raspberry?
We're done at Raspberry. Right way of asking if I farted.
Well, sorted yourself, yeah. You were looking around like that, and I thought maybe you'd follow
So I've
through.
got something hanging out in my pocket, and I was like,
Okay.
I did, it was the bottom of my headphones.
Oops. Hi, Steve. All right. I guess I'm going to make a guess that he's also possibly seen a copy of the report from Atos today. Oh, was he? Yeah. Possibly, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that would make sense.
Privatisation, like Jim, if they call a strike, you think they'll stop it?
Do I think they'll stop the strike?
Stop it. Do you think the fucking strike will stop it?
No. No, it will just cost us a lot of money.
Stop anything.
The government,
Fucking amazing. Stop that.
the government obviously intends to sell us. Right, they've made that decision.
Yeah.
And it's a privatisation by floating on the stock market.
Yeah.
It's their company; they can do that.
Yeah.
There's nothing. The strike's not going to do anything.
It's not gonna
What
stop
are you
it.
going? Are you going to tell me that the strike is going to dissuade the government from something they've already paid all the money into building up for?
Well, the point, if they've said today that it's going to be done, they're going to float it in 2 weeks, which
Have they?
doesn't give them enough time, the union enough time to do a ballot
Right.
and give notice.
Well, they've already done a ballot.
No, they did like a, what do you think thing.
You all right, Mark? Yeah, they did a kind of like a survey,
Yeah.
but it was a ballot.
Yeah, it wasn't
I s-
for industrial action, was it? It was like, would you, there was like 4 questions. One of them was, would you be willing to participate in industrial action?
No, I don't think that. I don't think you can stop it, even with the strike. And a strike will possibly cost us.
Every time I've been out on strike, it's been fuck all. Because in the end, the union just gives up. We go back in for exactly the same fucking shit that we were going to get without fucking going on strike.
Yeah. And it costs us money. However,
This is one thing, I can't see.
what I will say was Ipswich, when I came out of the union and went to work through the strike. Now, I say it in that order because I came out of the union first. Okay, so I'm not scab, but they don't see it that way, and the effect that had on my issues down there, obviously got no legal help. The union wouldn't let me back in. Got named and shamed, and got victimised by that manager after that. So whether that was because I'd come out of the union and was then alone, I don't know. But that's why I don't come out of the union now. So if we go on strike, I'll be on strike too. You know, I mean, the follow-on effect of not going is, in a way, it's intimidation, you know, but it's about safeguarding your future as well, you know. Because when you haven't got the union behind you, if they fucking sack you, you're fucked, you know. Look at me, I had to pay everything myself when that case came up.
Yeah, of course they did. She deliberately came out of the union and did it fucking self. You fucking...
And yet,
they're fucking a bunch of useless children.
and yet, even in the union, you can't. I know, but even in the union, you can't get them to fucking stand up and take the action.
That's it. Yeah, that's because they're a bunch of fucking useless.
That's why I came out of it in Ipswich, but it doesn't help you at the end of the day, you know. It alienates you from a lot of people. In the old days, they'd cut your fucking tyres up and shit like that, smash your car up.
Most people fucking work here anyway, mate.
Huh?
Most of the fucking part-timers come to fucking work anyway.
Well, that's because as a part-timer, what choice have you got? You can't afford it. And that was my situation. I was part-time and I was a student. How the hell could I afford to go out on strike, you know? And I can't even remember what the strike was about at that time. Yeah. Do I need to fill this gangway? Yeah. Done it now?
Nah, probably not.
No.
Won't hurt.
Yeah, that's starting to look extremely deliberate over there, you know, now.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We're talking about, what, half an hour? If that was procedural discussions, there'd be no reason why that wasn't going on in the office.
Yeah, I've seen more this week than I probably have in 3 fucking years.
Yeah. Not going to help his case. Not going to help his case at all. See, that's the thing, isn't it, you know? Hello? I was only just asking about you. I said to Simon, I said, where's Blondie? Yeah. I did, yeah. Huh? What did you say? Did you say, do I appear stupid? No.
He is a little bit retarded,
What?
I think he meant you.
You, Blondie.
No, him! Simon's not retarded.
Of course.
Why would you say that?
No, he meant I'm a bit retarded. Although, I don't condone the use of a politically incorrect term like that, Ben. And it probably just slipped out, didn't it? Yeah, it's still going, but I can turn it off now if he's left the floor. Has he left the floor?
Well, the office door's not.
Yeah. In that case I can turn it off. I only do that in case he comes over here and demands an audience with me, which I've already refused to give him.